Good morning, students. Now we discuss the fifth unit of design of analysis and algorithm, that is NP Hart and NP complete problems. NP complete problems. So the topic is NP Hart and NP complete problems. See, the problems can be divided into two groups. See, the problems divided into two groups. The first one is P class, second one is NP class. Okay, first one is P class, second one is NP class. So first we go for the P class. See, so what is meant by P class? The problem can be solved by using polynomial time. Then it is called as a P class problem. See, the problem can be solved by using polynomial time. It is called P class problem. See, the problem can be solved by using polynomial time. So it is called as a P class problem. So what is mean by polynomial? The number of steps is needed to solve a particular problem or algorithm. Then it is called as a polynomial. The problem, the number of steps needed to solve a particular problem. So it's called polynomial. So the number of steps needed to solve a particular problem is called as a polynomial or polynomial function. And also it is called as a tractable. It is called as tractable. That is, we can easily implement a particular problem and also efficiently we can implement a particular problem. That is called as a tractable. So P class or tractable. So for example, searching an element, sorting the given elements, Kruskal's algorithm, next all pair shortest path problem, all pair shortest path problem. See, searching an element, sorting the given elements, Kruskal's algorithm, all pair shortest path problems. So, searching element is the time constant is big O of log n and sorting is big O of n log n. For the average case, time constant is big O of n log n for the quick sorter, and worst case is big O of n square for the quick sorter. Okay, so now we have to discuss the Kruskal's algorithm. See, what is meant by Kruskal's algorithm? The first one is minimum weight is obtained. Minimum weight is obtained. And second one, circuit is not formed. circuit is not formed. And third one, each and every time the minimum weight is obtained within in two parts, between two parts. So minimum weight is obtained. When you have to perform an operation, the circuit will be not formed at the time of to obtain a minimum weight, and each and every time the minimum weight is obtained for the between the two parts. Okay. So for example, in critical algorithm we already discussed in the previous sessions. Okay. Now we go for the NP class problems. See, NP class. It stands for non-deterministic algorithm, not for non-polynomial. It stands for non-deterministic not for non-polynomial. So NP stands for non-deterministic algorithm, not for non-polynomial. So what is meant by NP class? The problem can be solved by using non-deterministic algorithm, that is called as a NP class problem. And also we can say the problem cannot be used by the polynomial type, and to verify a particular polynomial type, that is called as also NP class. That is using by non-deterministic algorithm. It is called as a NP class. Not using polynomial and verify the polynomial, that is called as the NP class problems. Okay. So for example, traveling salesperson problem. The first one is traveling salesperson problem. Next, N-Queens problem. Next, 0-1 knapsack problem. And so on. So these are the examples. Traveling salesperson problem are called TSP. TSP. And second one, N-Queens problem. And third one, 0-1 knapsack problem. And so on. So first we go. What is meant by traveling salesperson problem? That is, number of cities or set of cities, and the cost of cities will be obtained to each pair of the different cities. And also every city will be visited at a time and return to the first city. Then it is called as the traveling salesperson problem. Okay. So the cost will obtain to traveling between the each cities, that is the minimum weight, and we have to visit all the cities and return to the first city, that is called as the traveling salesperson problem. For example, see A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the different cities. So we can start from A and return to the A. In that way, we can use the minimum distance, that is called as the traveling salesperson problem. So already we have discussed in the dynamic program, that is TSP, and backtracking we implement as the N-Queens problem, like 4 queens, 8 queens, 5 kings, and so on. and 01 abstract also we have discussed in dynamic programming. Okay. The NP class can be divided into two types. The first one is the NP class divided into two types. First one is NP complete. Second one is NP hard. There are two types of NP class. First one is NP complete problem and second one is NP hard problem. So, what is meant by NP complete? Simply see, you can use in the traveling salesperson problem. We can get a solution to using obtain different type of algorithms. Then it is called as a traveling salesperson problem. That is to get a solution. Okay. Then using to certain algorithms. That is called as the NP complete problem. If we not get the result and using certain algorithms, that is called NP hard problems. Okay, see, if we get the result in using traveling salesperson problem to obtain or to using the different algorithms, that is called as NP complete. If we not get the result in TSP when we are using the different type of algorithms or certain algorithm, then it is called as NP hard problem. Okay. So now we go for the non-deterministic algorithms. Non-deterministic algorithm. So first we go for the deterministic algorithm. Deterministic So what is meant by deterministic algorithm? In the algorithm, each and every operation can be uniquely defined. That is uniquely defined, and each and every operation is called as deterministic algorithm. That is, this algorithm can be uniquely defined. It is called as a deterministic algorithm, and also it is called verification states. And second one, what is meant by non-deterministic algorithm? In this algorithm, in each and every operation cannot be uniquely defined, cannot be uniquely defined. That is called as non-deterministic algorithm. That means the different type of possibilities available to perform a particular operation, that is called as a non-deterministic algorithm. Okay, that is different type of possibilities or set of possibilities are available to perform a particular operation, that is called as non-deterministic algorithm. And also say it cannot be uniquely defined. That means of set of possibilities are available. For example, we take n-pins problem. In n-pins problem, for example, we take 4 pins. The 4 pins has two possibilities. The first one is 2, 4, 1, 3. To put a particular queen in the place of the boxes. That is called 4 pins problem. So we have already discussed in the backtracking. Okay. That is the possibility is 2, 4, 1, 3. And the second possibility is 3, 1, 4, 2 to place the particular queen. See, like that. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one of the possibility, and second one is the second one. So the possibilities are 2, 4, 1, 3 to put a particular queen, and also it is possible to put a particular queen in the places of 3, 1, 4, 2. These are the set of possible different type of possibilities that is called as a non-deterministic algorithm, and also we can say it is called as a intractable function. That is called there is no particular to perform a particular operation. Okay, if there is no particular rule to perform a particular operation, and it is also called as a non-deterministic algorithm or intractable function. Okay, and also it is called as a in non-deterministic algorithm is divided into the three functions. The first one is choose function, second one is fail function, third one is success. So first one is choose, second one is fail, third one is success. So what is meant by choose function? The choose function is to arbitrarily to choose a particular operation, that is called as a choose function. And second one is fail. It indicates unsuccessful completion. The problem will not be successful. Then it is called as a fail function. And third one is success. That is, it will be indicate successfully completion. That is, the problem can be succeed. Okay, simply we say that it is a NP complete, it is NP hard. The problem cannot be solved, the problem can be solved. Okay. Now we go for the Cook's theorem. Go for the Cook's theorem. First of all, we go for the Cook's theorem. First, we can find the first important thing is CNF problem, that is satisfiability. Satisfiability problem. So what is meant by satisfiability? That is the logical or the propositional logical function phi is called the propositional logical function phi is called satisfiability. Satisfiability. In satisfiability problem, there are two types. First one is CNF SAT. Second one is 3 SAT. First one is CNF SAT and second one is 3 SAT. So what is meant by CNF SAT? See, the problem can be defined into Boolean variables. So problem can be defined Boolean variables. Boolean function. In Boolean function, three different type of operations are there. The first one is AND operation, second one is OR, and third one is NOT. In Boolean function, we have different type of connectives there. The first one is implication or conditional. The second one is biconditional. These are two of the connectives of the Boolean function. There are the three types of operations, and, or, not, and two types of connectives, implication and biconditional. See, the CNF set. The CNF set is the conjective normal form satisfiability problem. Conjective normal form. It has defined different type of sub expressions. That is different type of sub expressions. It is called as a clause. The sub expression is called clause. C-L-A-U-S-E. Clause. Sub expressions are called clause. See, x plus y plus z plus a. This is called as an expression. It is called also clause. So now we have to discuss CNF set is complete, NP complete or not. So first we construct a simple non-deterministic algorithm. See, in CNF set NP complete, first we have to construct a simple non-deterministic algorithm. Here we can guess different of values of the particular variables. Okay, we have to guess different values of the particular variables. Then we can get true. That is one of the particular Boolean formula. That is S equal to is 1. S is a Boolean formula. Then S will get to 1. Then we can say the CNF set is NP complete problem. Simply we say we can guess the different type of values for the given expression. Then we can get the particular Boolean formula to indicate 1. Then it is called as a CNF set NP complete problem. Okay. Now we go for the 3 set. In 3 set, each and every clause exactly contain the 3 literals. Then it is called as a 3 set problem. See, for expression x plus y plus z, it is a clause, and x, y, z, these are all called literals. These are called literals. So in 3 set problem, every clause exactly 3 literals. Then it is called as a 3 set problem. See, for example, x plus y plus z, a plus b plus c, d plus e plus f. So 3 literals, 3 literals, 3 literals. That is called as a 3 set. For example, c plus g, it is not a 3 set. So what we say 3 set is every clause exactly form as a 3 literals. Then it is called as a 3 set problem. So now we go for 3 set is NP complete. Here we can construct a simple non-deterministic algorithm. We can guess the different type of values for each variable and each and every clause. Then we get to the particular Boolean formula as to indicate 1. That is true. In Boolean formula there is 2 ones, 1, 0. 1 is true, 0 is false. Then every time if we go for the 1 for given expression, that is called as 3 set is NP complete. Okay, so first we go for the Cook's theorem, but that is the important thing is we know the problem of satisfiability. That is, what is meant by satisfiability? Satisfiability is the propositional logic formula phi is called satisfiability. There are 2 functions, that is the CNF set problem and the 3 set problem. Okay. Now we go for the Cook's theorem. So in 1979, In 1977, the Stephen Cookay will be implemented as the satisfiability problem. In satisfiability problem, there is the main two properties. The two properties are true, then we can say the Cook's theorem is obtained. So the first one is, any instance of Boolean satisfiability problem is a Boolean expression in which Boolean variables are combined using Boolean operation. An expression is satisfiable and it is the value of result true or some assignment of the Boolean variables. Then it is called as the first property of the Cook's theorem. And second property, Boolean satisfiability is NP, that is non-deterministic algorithm can guess an assignment of the values of the truth values, that is the values of the variables, that is called as a second property of the Cook's theorem. Okay, see the first property. Any instance of Boolean satisfiability problem is a Boolean expression are combined using Boolean operations in expression is satisfiable. And second one is Boolean satisfiability problem in NP, that is anti-deterministic algorithm, non-deterministic this algorithm can guess an assignment of truth values. It can guess assignment of truth values of variables. So these are the two properties of the Cook's theorem. So the Cook's theorem algorithm can be composed into the input tape is where in the tape is defined the different parts, and the second one is the read and write head which reads can symbol from the operation, and third one is each cell contains only one symbol, and also the Cook's theorem will define the different clauses. The first one is TI0, that is cell I of input tape contain the value of j, and second one is QS00, that is initial state, and third one is HOQ, that is initial position of the particular tape. In that way we can define different type of clauses in the particular Cook's theorem. Thank you.